the screen. You can even see like the OBS program in it reflecting, right? So I'm looking a bit down to prevent that, but like this is how I would normally, look, or I have to look down. That's one thing that I hate about glasses, but what can you do, right? I don't know. So the thing is, whenever I make these type of videos, it's mostly I know you can compare it to Resident Evil 8, like within a village, but the setting I didn't really like about Resident Evil 4, I think, in general. That's my opinion. But like Resident Evil 8, I mean, the village part I didn't enjoy, but of course, the castle part, everyone loved. Like the scenery and everything, it was great level design. And also the dollhouse, the doll lady, whatever it's called, in Resident Evil Village. Those were my favorite two parts of that game. But the village itself, I didn't enjoy. I don't know, I just don't like a village. I think both games are in Eastern Europe, I think. And I don't like that setting for some reason in the game. But what I was going to say, my favorite Resident Evil game is 7. I believe it's called Biohazard, right? I don't know, but Resident Evil 7. I just love the whole, I think it's in Louisiana, and just the swamp area vibe, I guess. I think my mic just glitched. That was weird. But I love the setting. And just the whole story, I don't know, about the Baker family, right? With Jack, and I think her name is Margaret. Yeah. They seem like lovely people, and then just, I don't know, turned into monsters, literally. With, I guess, Evelyn as the cause, right? Yeah, the mold. So, like, I'm not, like, 100% involved with all the was super short. The Gideon, I think his name is Dr. Gideon, right? The boss fight, it was so short, and I didn't really enjoy it, right? I think it was what's the virus called? Or parasite? Like the Nemesis or Tyrant, whatever, parasite or virus, whatever. Apparently Gideon, or Victor Gideon, injected himself with it, and that's why he goes like insane and turns into that big monster at the end. But I don't know, it was a bit of a letdown. The way you just walk in with one arm, like, I knew you wasn't dead, right? Because you had like, you're a mutant basically. I know you weren't dead, but like, to just come in and kill Xeno kinda sucked. And I think most of you can agree with me on that. Like, Gideon in the actual hospital, or whatever it's called, mental thingy, he was cool, right? In the cutscenes and everything, like, sure, he's a decent character. I guess he's like a Spencer loyalist. But besides that, it just didn't, I don't know. Again, there's a few complaints that I do have about the game, obviously, but it's not like those complaints ruined the game for me, right? Like, I would have loved if Gideon was, or Victor, or whatever, if he was actually like roaming around in the mental hospital thingy as you were sneaking around as Grace, right? Now I know story-wise he was probably like interrogating Leon or whatever, but still, like, he wasn't actually a threat as Grace, except for like the